Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is your host, Christopher Michael Curtis Bowen, on an edition of Imagination times Spirit to the Power of Truth equals Freedom plus Love. And this is, of course, one of the new broadcasts, really exclaiming and kind of pronouncing the joyous amount of fruition of the grand positive journey that's been made spiritually. Incredible amounts of progress, incredible reasons, and progress that has been made in terms of even earthbound and extraterrestrial bound technology, health development, to even transportation. Of course, fashion is speed of the light, but what's even more important is, or one of the grandest enlightenments is ultimately not only the continuous rediscovery, but just that internal, that tenacity of never giving up, of never quitting, of just following, your own heart. That instinct, that intuition, that drive to be steadfast on this journey, and on this expedition, and throughout whatever trials, obstacles that we're willing to go over. I mean, that's the truth. I mean, it's amazing because it's actually happening. I look to the sky and I set my spirit freaks, and it's like someday you walk tall with pride, and I know what it means to be that which I want to become. I know what it means to go on that journey of enlightenment, of self-discovery, of adventure, of leading the way and traveling to the unknown and being steadfast and explaining and disseminating my own spiritual wisdom, my spiritual insights, my journey, and of course to continue to trust and lead it within me and this epic evolution that's been going on, of course, is only just one of the first steps towards my incredible vision, the belief, freedom, and ultimate unity, and our just tenacity when it comes to ultimately sight. When we have that insight within ourselves, we not only recognize our own inner greatness, but we could become greater. And we continue leading the way in this most spectacular, epic, fantastic, real journey. Imagination is a grand, fueling way to create. And now we're ultimately, even it is true great recognition and manifestation to remember that this is only the beginning, the start. Excellent journey. So, Lord Krishna said, I instructed the imperishable science of uniting the individual consciousness with the ultimate consciousness unto the sun god Surya, who taught it unto his son Vaisvatu, Manu, who related it unto his son King Ivasvaku. In this way the saintly kings came to know the science received by displic succession. After a great duration of time, this science of uniting the individual consciousness with the ultimate consciousness became lost in this world, all conqueror of the enemy. This very same ancient science of uniting the individual consciousness with the ultimate consciousness, and which is the supreme secret, therefore is being described by me unto you today, because you are my devotee and friend. This very same ancient science of uniting the individual consciousness with the ultimate consciousness, and which is the supreme secret, therefore is being described by me unto you today, because you are my devotee and friend. Arjuna said, your birth is recent, the sun god's birth is previous, therefore you're instructing in ancient times. How am I to understand this? Lord Krishna said, many births of mine and also of yours have passed, O Arjuna, and I am knowledgeable of all of them, but you are not knowing. Although being birthless, imperishable, and immutable, the Lord of all living entities, being so situated, I appear in this world in my original form, original transcendental form, by my eternal potency. Whenever and wherever decline of righteousness and a predominance of unrighteousness prevails, at that time I manifest myself personally, O descendant of Bharata, for the protection of the devotees and the annihilation of the miscreants, and to fully establish righteousness I appear millennium after millennium. O Arjuna, one who knows transcendental reality of my birth and activities, by this, after relinquishing one's body, does not have to accept birth again, but attains unto me. Freed from attachment, fear, and anger, fully absorbed in me, many persons being purified by knowledge and austerities, being fully situated in me, attained loving devotion to me. All who in whatever may surrender unto me, I reward them accordingly. All mankind follows my path, O Arjuna, in all respects. In this world, those who desire success for fruitive activities worship the various demigods, since in human society success from fruitive actions manifests very quickly. The four divisions of human order were created by me according to differences in quality, activities, and aptitude, although the creator of this know me as the non-doer, being immutable. Activities never implicate me, nor are any aspirations for the results of any action by me. One who knows me in this way, he never becomes entangled by reactions to fruitive actions. Knowing this, even those who achieved liberation, the ancient authorities performed actions. Therefore, you certainly must adopt the actions performed in the past by ancient authorities. Even the wise are bewildered in this manner for what is action and what is inaction. Thus I shall explain unto that action which, knowing, you will be liberated from all worldly inauspiciousness. The subject of actions prescribed in the Vedas should be understood. The subject of actions prohibited by the Vedas should be understood, and the subject of renunciation of action as prescribed by the Vedas should be understood, because the intricacies of action are very mysterious. One who realizes the renunciation of action and activities and action and the renunciation of activities, he is spiritually enlightened among mankind, transcendentally situated, a perfect performer of all actions. One whose every undertaking is devoid of motivation for fruitive desires and sense gratification, and who has incinerated all activities in the fire of pure knowledge, the spiritually intelligent describe him as educated. After giving up attachment for fruitive results, always satisfied, indifferent to external phenomena, he, in spite of being engaged in activities, does not do anything at all. Bereft of desire, controlled in mind and body, relinquishing all conceptions of proprietorship, that person never incurs sinful reaction, performing only actions to maintain body sustenance. satisfied with whatever comes by its own accord, tolerant of dualities, devoid of envy to others, and while performing is equiposed in success or failure, is never affected.